Look at this nice surprise.
Merry Christmas.
An omelet with a smile. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna go, as you can see that, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna slip stitch. I know some people have been asking how to do the embroidery on the dinosaurs on the Lovey, so here, this is for you. Well, I showed you guys how to put the eyes on this little guy. If you have a thermal shipping label printer, you can use your shipping labels and do this. Look at that. How cute is that? I've made it up on Canva and I printed it on my printer, so it's a sticker. And I'm gonna offer these at my markets. I mean, after I talked to the vet when we went, I knew based on her reaction, just had a feeling that it was cancer. Kitty! Hi, buddy. Are you feeling okay? Well, hello, friends, and welcome to another vlog this week. It's Wednesday today, and this is the last week before my market on Sunday. I can't believe it's about to start. It's about to get crazy, you guys. I have been working behind the scenes. I haven't filmed except a little bit on Saturday. I've been making plushies the last couple days. Yesterday I went and visited my stepdaughter for a facial. I will insert a couple clips here. Hi! We're having a little spa day today, so it's gonna be fun. It was so nice, so relaxing. My face feels amazing. It's very interesting. I've never had the procedure done before that she did. I didn't want to wear makeup yesterday, but I put makeup on today. My face is so smooth today. Yesterday, I wanted to go with her. She's training, so I wanted to take the opportunity to be her guinea pig, and it was a good time. This is the last week, so we are working on plushies, and I want to take you guys along and just kind of show you some of the things I do before a show. I have some last minute eyes to put on, pricing to do. I do have an Etsy order this week I need to get out. I would like to show you guys a couple things. One thing is someone had requested for me to show how I put the tongue on the snakes, so I thought I would just do the embroidery and the tongue and take you guys along. I have printed an adoption certificate off of my thermal label printer for my kitties, and I thought I'd show you guys how I came up with that and how I'm printing them and what I'm going to do with them, so you guys can maybe do that too. I think it's just an added touch that kids will like when they're buying the cats. And I have been making cats, you guys. I don't know if I'm just inspired by what's going on with Rahjah, which I still haven't heard anything. I called yesterday and they said they still hadn't got the results. So today I'm supposed to call again later, like at 2 or 3 o'clock. I need to stuff a bunch of things, and I ordered some stuffing that was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and for whatever reason Amazon canceled the order. So I just placed a pickup order at Joann, and I might have to run over there today to pick up stuffing, because I have like octos and ghosts that need stuffed, and I would like to make some more plushies, and I literally barely have any, so we need stuffing. That's basically it. I think I need to do inventory this week too, so that I'm not ready for that yet. Maybe later in the week, maybe Friday. We'll do that because I have to bring the stuff down here, so I think that would be a good time to do it, to get it ready for the market on Sunday. And also this weekend is my mom's birthday, you guys. So the day we do the show is actually on her birthday, and she's excited to come. I don't know, maybe I'll get her a little cake or something for her birthday there. We're having a party at my brother's, or maybe my mom's. We're not really sure yet where it's going to be because of my stepdad. It's always been at my brother's house, but my stepdad is not doing well, so I think we're gonna hopefully move it to my mom's for him. So we have that this weekend, Saturday, and then Sunday's the show. We got a lot to do in 3 days. Let's get to it, shall we? Alright, so first thing, I am going to work on my Etsy order, you guys, so I can get that done and out of the way so that I can start working on things for my show this weekend. So, let's do it. Well, I finished my bat cape. I will post a little picture here of what it looks like on a baby. And just so you guys know, this pattern is available in my Etsy shop, so I will link it in the description. If you have superhero fans or you are making capes for babies in the NICU, I also have a YouTube video that talks about what size you need to make the cape. It's a Spider-Man cape. You can also alter this one as well, and kind of the same concept. So if you guys want to check out that video, I will link that in the description as well. Alright, well, I'm going to work on shipping this, so let's do it. Today we have a package going to Alexis in Miami, Florida, so thank you so much, Alexis. So next I have lots of embroidery to do, so I thought I'd take you guys along, and the first thing I'm going to do, I have 4 snakes here, and I actually got a request from @PocketSnuggie, so this is for you. I am going to embroider the eyes, and then I'm going to show you how to do the tongue you asked about. So it's really simple, and thought maybe you guys could add some tongues to your snakes, because I really like the way the tongues look. And also this pattern, again, I've mentioned, I get this off of Pinterest. I just searched snake crochet pattern. I believe it's like an orange and blue snake. I follow the instructions for the head, and then as soon as I can, I switch the body to half doubles. You stuff the head, but you don't stuff the body, so there's no need to do single crochet, because you can have gapping if you're not stuffing it. So, and it just goes so much quicker, and then you just make it as long as you want, And then you like taper it off by decreasing 1 stitch every row until you get it to the size you want at the end, and then you just fasten it off and close it up. So that is how you do the snake, and I will link the snake in the description as well. But hey, let's do these eyes and tongue. What do you say? Why not? Look at this nice surprise.
Merry Christmas.
An omelet with a smile.
I forgot bacon. I gotta go back and get the bacon.
Thank you. This is brunch. Hubby came home early today and I get an omelet and potatoes. How sweet is that? He's such a good cook. Okay guys, we're gonna try something new. I'm using my iPhone and a different stand so I can try to give you like a better view of this process. So here's our snake. I normally do red tongues, but I think I'm gonna do this color for this one just because the red, it doesn't go well. So I'm gonna use a worsted weight yarn, you guys, and for this project I'm gonna use a 4.0 millimeter hook, and we are going to look at your snake. I think this is more like the bottom part of the snake, so I'm gonna try to keep it straight like this. I'm gonna go to the center spot here. I'm gonna go from underneath, stick my hook in, and I'm gonna join with a slip stitch. So I'm gonna leave a little extra here for tying it on later, but you're just gonna pull the worsted weight yarn through. Now, when I lock this in, I'm gonna grab both of these to do my slip stitch. This just gives you like an extra added security. And then I'm going to drop the tail and I will chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now I'm going to turn and I'm going to go, I guess you can see that. I'm going to go here, I'm going to slip stitch 1. And I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to slip stitch. All right. And I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to go to this one and I'm going to do a slip stitch. 1, and then 2. So that gives you kind of the split in the tongue, you guys. Now I'm going to go back down into the same stitch. I'm going to slip stitch here. Now I'm just going to slip stitch back down the tongue. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fasten off. So I'm going to act like I'm doing a chain stitch and I'm going to pull it and then just tighten it. And I'm going to cut that off. Now I'm going to take this. I'm going to pull this through here, I think, to this side. And so now that they're both right there, and now I'm going to tie these. I'm going to double knot it. So then you've got your strings here. I'm just going to take my hook, go back up here, and pull these threads through. And I'm going to cut this. So like if you pull this a little bit and then cut right here, it should kind of hide itself and it'll go back in there. All right, so here's your tongue. I think it's so cute. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do the eye embroidery on the snakes too. Alright, so I'm gonna take 2 darning needles, and again, like, I think this is the bottom of the head, and you can place these wherever. I'm just gonna kind of gauge where I want it to be. I'm gonna put 1 needle here. I'm gonna follow this over, and I'm gonna put 1, say, here. Maybe I'll go back 1. So you want to mark where your eyes are going to go. And then I'm going to grab some Barnett blanket yarn, you guys. Makes this eye embroidery so much quicker. Although you can use worsted weight yarn, you can use cotton yarn. It's basically the same. You're just going to wrap it more. It's super easy. So I need another needle. It's kind of short. I hope that's enough. All right, so we're going to find the bottom of the snake, which is on this side. I'm going to go in. Is it? Yeah, here's the bottom. I'm going to go in through the bottom. I'm going to find a hole here. I'll pull this through just to leave a little tail. And then I'm going to wrap the yarn, pull out this needle. All right, and I'm going to count. So there's 1. And I'm going to hold the blanket yarn next to the other piece because I don't want it to go directly on top. I want it to kind of go off to the side. So there's 2. I'm going to do 1 more, 3. Then I'm going to take it over to this side. But I'm still holding it because I want it to lay right. All right, and I'm going to do this side. We're going to count 3 again. And pull my needle out. Hope this is long enough. I may have cut it too short. I'm going to hold it so it lays next to it. And then 1 more. I think it's just long enough. Now I'm still holding it, but I'm going to go back and meet my yarn down here in the same hole. All right, so I'm going to tie it off. And I'm going to pull it through with my hook. And I don't put a sparkle in the eye of the snake, you guys, because, you know, snakes have like a dark eye, right? But it's that simple. So there you have it. There's your snake and your eyes. I showed you guys how to do the snakes, so I have a couple more to do, and then I'm going to move on to something else, but I got 2 more snakes, so I'm going to do the eyes on that. And of course the snake's tongue. next. These have been sitting up here in my bin for a while. These are the original, like the first ones I ever made, and after doing the embroidered eyes, I decided I was going to always do embroidered eyes on these Loveys. That way you have a wider audience. You know, if somebody wants to buy it for a baby, they can. You don't have to worry about it. So I literally like yanked the safety eyes out of these a while ago, and I need to fix that. So I'm going to grab the book. You know, guys, one of my favorite books, and I'm going to look up each one of these patterns to see, okay, where did she say to put the eyes? And then I'm gonna, I know I left this part in just to kind of get an idea, but I just want to see what the book says to see where I want to put the eyes, or at least look at the pictures, and then I'm gonna work on these eyes. Do you guys want me to show you? Why not? Let's do it. Alright guys, so the book says between rounds 8 and 10, which, let's see, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So to me it looks like 8 and 10 would be way up here, but I've done these before. I'm going to put them, so there's one row here after the nostril. I'm going to put it like kind of in the middle of the nostril, and I'm going to use these 2 stitches here. So I marked it, and I'm going to go over here and do the same thing. So I'm going to mark it there, and you're going to just look at it from the front. It looks like it's pretty straight. It's right in the middle of the nostrils. Alright, so now I'm going to use my Bernat yarn, you guys. I know some people have been asking how to do the embroidery on the dinosaurs on the Lovey, so here, this is for you. Just hope that I can keep, I'm using my iPhone and this neck piece thing that I bought, so let's see, I hope to keep this in frame. Alright, so I'm going to start by putting the yarn in the middle. And I'm going to go and stick it through the first hole. I'm going to leave just a little bit of yarn here. And remember guys, we're going to have stuffing we're going to have to pick out of the eyes here in a second. Don't worry about that. Alright, so I'm going to take my hook down into the other spot that's marked. I'm going to pull out my marker there. You're going to pull the yarn through. Now I'm going to count first, you guys. So that was 1, but you want to count so that you make sure the other side matches. And I'm just going to wrap it back down. I'm going to hold my finger here to keep it next to the other strand. It's 2, and I'm going to do the same thing. Hold it next to the other strand, so that's 3. I think I'm going to do one more on this side, so I'm going to take it on the bottom side this time and hold it down. That's going to be 4. So now I'm going to go over here and meet this marker, take it through where that marker's at. I still got my finger over here holding it down so I keep it straight. And if for some reason you guys get it kind of wonky, you can use your needle and straighten it back up. Alright, so I think that was, I've already lost track. I think that was 4, you guys. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing here. So 1, pull this out. 2. 3. Make sure you hold it. And then 4, is that right? You guys, I don't know how I lost track that quickly. of my count. Good grief. All right, I think it was 4. And I'm going to take it back in here. I'm holding it down. I'm going to meet this hole back here. Take a look at your eyes. Make sure they look like they match. In case you forgot your count like I did. They look pretty good. All right. So now I'm going to tie this. In a double knot. I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to hide it. So now you have that. Now we're going to take our white probably about 12 inches, you guys. Again, I'm going to start here in the middle. And you're going to take and leave like just a little bit. We're going to wrap it around, go to the bottom, do that twice, and hold it so it's on that outside here. Do it again. Now this time you're going to go over here. And then you're going to do the same thing 2 times. And now you're going to take your white and meet it back up here. Make sure you hold your yarn so it's straight. Again, you can work at the yarn a little bit if you don't like the way it looks. Manipulate it a little bit. You can also like pull these a little bit to kind of shape your eyes some. See how it kind of pulls them in? All right, so I'm going to tie this. And when I tighten it, it shapes the eyes a little bit more. It pulls them in. All right, now I'm going to hide the yarn. Can you guys hear my dog outside barking, whining? She's very demanding. All right, so since I tighten those so much, I'm going to just make sure I pull it back out a little bit. All right. All right, guys, I've said this before. Do not do a slip knot. I am just going to twist, go under, and you're literally just going to twist your hook. And I'm going to do 1. When you do that first chain, it locks it. So I'm going to do 3 chains. So that was 1, 2, and 3. You're going to take a little bit of yarn, pull it through and tighten it, and then fasten it off. And then you have this, pull it a little bit. Now take this and very carefully make a little circle, little dot, whatever, and you're going to double knot it. All right, so we're going to do that again. All right, now take your darning needle and you're going to take your eye here, and I'm just going to put it wherever I can find, preferably towards the top a little bit or in the middle. Alright, so you got that. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, the first part. Try to match it up. Stick it in there and push it through a little bit above the eye. Alright. Now we're going to take the other side, and when you're pushing this back through, don't go through the exact same spot. You want to put a little bit of black in between. So put your needle through and go back through this hole up here where the white's at. All right, so we have that. Let's try to match the other side up before I tie it off. Again, you want to make sure you get a little bit of black in between there, because if you don't, you'll tie it down and it'll disappear. You don't want that. All right. And again, you guys can manipulate these strands a little bit if you don't if they're not laying the way you want. Do you guys have a little dog? I don't know if you hear my dog. She whines all the time anymore. She's almost 13. She's a whiny little girl. She wants to play all the time. All right, so here's what we have, you guys. I'm going to tie these off. And hide the thread. Yep. All right, let's snip this. Right. And if you guys have to clean up some acrylic, you can, or stuffing. Sometimes with this acrylic, it'll be a little fuzzy, and I'll just trim it. All right. There you have it, guys. That's how you do your embroidered eyes on your Loveys. You can also add an eyelash, which I think I've shown you guys before. You can put some eyelashes here with acrylic yarn if you're doing like a girl one, which I like to do sometimes. So there you have it. Well, I showed you guys how to put the eyes on this little guy. What did you think? I hope it helps you. I have 3 more to do. I'm just going to repeat this process, and it looks like they're all kind of boyish, so I'm not going to add the eyelashes on any of these, but gotta get this done, you guys. I'm trying to get all of this stuff done so that I can add it to my inventory, and at some point later in the week I'm going to try to count and get out what I have. But for now, we got to finish things up, so I'm going to do these other eyes. Okay. Alright, well, I finished little Lammy's eyes. That's what they look like. I did them a little different, but they turned out cute. Yeah, I like them. Alright, so now I have a bunny and a hippo still to do. Here's the bunny. I did the eyes. We have one more to do. I have the hippo. Just working right along, guys. Getting her done. And we have the hippo. Alright, so I got all the Loveys done. Next is I don't know, I'm gonna try to clean out that basket up there. I've got a bunch of embroidery to do, so let's do that. You guys, oh my gosh. I just love this Raven and Jayco duck. Look at the embroidery. You guys, it's so cute. I love adding the eyelashes so much. Oh my god. Alright, so that one's done. I did this little turtle. This is so cute. I'll have to link which one this one is. Dang it, I don't remember off the top of my head. I made this one a long time ago. But I just did the eyes, so I will link this turtle. So cute. Alright, I did this horse. This one I decided not to do the sparkles. I don't know why. I really would love to put eyelashes on everything, but I don't know. So this one's done. I did another little elephant. I tried a different little sparkle. I know a lot of people do this little corner bit, but it's okay. I don't like it as much as I do my sparkle, but there it is. So we did that. And then I did little eyes on this turtle. Sometimes the embroidery is so small that like you can't really add the sparkle, so I just leave it. It's still cute. So I did this one, and this one I believe is tofu, and then I just added my own leaf at the top. Alright. Then I also have, you guys, I made these turtles. These are tofus too. But I made these like when I first started crocheting the plushies, I think last year. Well, I've made plushies for a while, but when I started selling them, I was making these. I think these were like one of the first patterns I made. And I am just gonna add some leaves and some seeds on these to turn them into strawberries, because strawberries, you guys, are where it's at. Strawberry turtles, they sell like crazy. And then I have this Raven and Jayco cow that needs eyes, so I'm going to do this one. And then, you guys, I've been working on something. I posted it on my Instagram yesterday, so like if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go check that out, because you will get a sneak peek into what I'm working on, because my videos, I film Tuesday through Friday, and then that following Monday I edit, and then I post it the following Friday. So my videos are going out a week after they're filmed. So sorry, but that's what works for me. I'm not like giving you guys information like quickly. So if you want to know what I'm working on each day, go check out Instagram, because that will give you an idea of what is to come in my videos. But yesterday I posted this. I am working on cats, you guys. And I made this little box up, my little Amazon box, and of course the cats are all flipped around, but I am gonna, I think, put cats in here. And then I wrote on there, it's my beautiful handwriting here, kittens for adoption. And then, you guys, I have been working on something on Canva, and I thought that maybe you guys might want to see how I did it, which it's really easy, and you could print this on paper off a printer. If you have a thermal shipping label printer, you can use your shipping labels and do this. Look at that. How cute is that? I made it up on Canva and I printed it on my printer, so it's a sticker. And I am going to offer these at my markets so that when people adopt a cat, they get an adoption certificate. And then look, you guys, I went upstairs in my craft stash, which, you guys, I have a lot of crafty things up my sleeve, just so you know. And I don't even want to tell you how long I've had this paper. We won't talk about it. It's been a minute. But I think I'm going to take and stick these on here, and I can probably fit like 2 per page, right? And then I'm going to cut them down and then take them to my market. I just think it's a really cute idea to offer adoption certificates, and I'll probably stick this on here. I thought about even changing this graphic to my logo so that I could just have plain adoption certificates to give out for people who buy turtles, snakes, anything, which I think is really cute, you know. I think it makes it fun for kids. So anyway, would you guys like to see that? I was thinking about showing you. I like to share you guys what I'm getting into, so that's what we've been working on. And you know, I used my Jaden's thermal printer, so if you guys have one or you're looking for one, I can put a link in the description for a discount, and I do really love it. It's really nice not to have to buy ink as well as tape, which I went through a lot of tape, you guys, so I did that for a long time. And these printers aren't that expensive, so in the paper, you can get that on Amazon. You guys, you can even buy the shipping labels on Temu, so I don't know. But just saying, there's all kinds of places you can buy those labels. They're all universal, I'm pretty sure. So they're 4x6, and they're great. And who doesn't like not having to buy ink? That's pretty nice. All right, well, let's get busy with... I actually have to finish this and these turtles. Okay. And I did the cow. There's the little embroider. Cute. Next, I need to make leaves for the turtles so I can just keep moving things along. Alright, you guys. I put the leaf on and the seeds on. I think this dressed this little gal up a lot, so that's nice. I'm sure it'll look more appealing to buy now. Got one more to do. I just got a call from the dealership. My Jeep is ready, so I need to go get that tonight. They close at 6. It's 4:30. And also I talked to the vet, you guys. Rahjah has cancer. She told me that we can try chemo, so I guess I'm going to do that. But it's a fast-growing cancer, and she said that if we don't do anything, he's only got a couple months. And there's like a 40% chance that the chemo will work. So, I don't know what to think, really. But I am gonna just be hopeful, because I don't have any other choice at this point. I don't want to watch him suffer, but I want him to be with me as long as possible, so we are gonna do what we can, and we're gonna say lots of prayers for him and hope for the best. So all you prayer warriors out there, say a little prayer for me and my kitty, if you would. Alright, well, I don't know if I'm going to film anymore today. I just don't feel like filming. And I gotta go get my Jeep. I also have to get stuffing, so I'm going to stop by Joanne. Alright, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Thursday today. Hope all is well. Yesterday was a lot. The news I got about Rahjah is really sad. It's hard to keep my mind focused on what I need to focus on right now. I mean, after I talked to the vet when we went, I knew based on her reaction. I just had a feeling that it was cancer. But, I was hoping it wasn't. So, I am just gonna do the best I can and enjoy what time I have left with him, and I don't want to see him suffer. I know it's gonna be hard, and of course it's just not really good timing. It's like my busy season right now, so it's hard, but I feel like such is life, you know, you get bad news, and we just have to learn to keep our chin up and keep doing the things we need to keep on doing. I mean, that's life. So I am just gonna enjoy what time I have left with him and take care of him the best I can, like I always have for these last 14 years, and that's all I can do. So last night I took him out on my deck and we hung out on our furniture out there, and I crocheted and snuggled, let him hear the birds and just enjoy life. So the funny thing about this cat is he has always been right by me. If I leave the room, he follows. If I go upstairs, he follows. If I go to bed, he follows. Like, he follows me from room to room to room. He has always done that. You guys, he even gets in the shower with me. He's a Maine Coon. They love water. He gets in the shower. He still does. He did last night. He gets all wet and he gets out and he grooms himself. So it's just funny. I'm gonna miss him. But anyway, I have to focus. I have to try to get ready for Sunday. I'm pleasantly surprised today because all week it has shown Sunday was going to be rainy, and I checked today and apparently it's not going to rain now. So I'm super stoked for that because I know if it rains, the show's going to be crap. So I have a lot of like little things to do. I do have some orders I'm going to ship out real quick. I have been making these ducks, you guys. I need to put the beaks on them. I was going to try to make some swings. You guys, I'm a Jeep owner, and I think these would be really cute. I have a little Jeep sign, and I think I might take the little Jeep sign and these car swings, because I think if you're a Jeep owner, this, of course he needs a beak, but I think this would be a really cute thing to hang in your Jeep, because my Jeep, I have so many ducks, like, I have to, like, put them away or get rid of them. If I see a Jeep, if I have too many on my dash, I'll give them away, because if you hit your brakes too hard, they're just like whoosh, all over, and I just can't deal with all that. So, but I know a lot of Jeepers love their ducks, and I think this would be cute. So I sat and made these last night. I need to stuff them. I need to put the beaks on. I need to make the swings. There's 10 of these. And then I have like a whole basket of things, you guys. I have all of these that need dealt with. You guys, I have cats that I need to sew up. I need to sew the tail on. I need to put the little X on the butt. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more cats to finish. And I have these ghosts, you guys. I've been making ghosts. I don't even know how many of these I have, like 12 maybe. I don't know. There's quite a few, but they have to be stuffed. You guys, I didn't have stuffing. I ran out, so I picked that up yesterday. I have been making scrappy octos, just why not, you know, like I have little bits of yarn and I thought I'm just going to put together some octos. So I have several of these that need stuffed. I have some chickens that need taken care of. I have a candy corn that needs a face. Actually have 2 candy corns that need a face. Just little odds and ends that I've been working on that need finished up. So that's what we're going to do today, I think. Anyway, we're staying busy. All right, well, let's get to it. are shipping out a bat cape and mask. You can find this pattern in my Etsy shop. I'll post a picture here of it. And also we are shipping out my Thor cape and mask. This pattern is also found in my Etsy shop. You can purchase it if you like. And lastly, I am shipping out a Frozen princess hat. This pattern is also available in my Etsy shop if you guys want to check it out. I also sell the finished items, of course, so if you're interested, you'll find the link in the description. Alright, I'm going to work on shipping these. We have 3 packages going out today. We have a package going to Kathy in Missouri. Missouri City, Texas, actually. Missouri City, Texas, huh? We have a package going to Riley in Winter Garden, Florida. And also a package going to Monique in Salinas, California. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for your business. Guess what needs to be done now? Can you guess? Stuffing stuff. I have so much here to stuff, you guys. I think I'm going to start with the booze, but I need, here's one that needs eyes. I got 2 that need eyes. I'm going to do that first. got them all done. There's quite a few. Alright, time for a break. Good morning, it's Friday. I always love Fridays, but today is not one of those days, you guys. I'm kind of struggling today because I just had to give my cat chemo. It's a pill, and I was debating on what to do. It's a hard decision for me because I don't, like, he's only got a couple months, and if it doesn't work, I don't want him to be sick for it, but there's a chance it might work, so I don't know. It's just I'm torn. And I just gave it to him, so I'm worried. I don't want him to get sick. So my mind is like elsewhere, but I need to focus because I have a lot to do today. You guys, I went to my mom's yesterday, and we always, you know, have dinner on Thursdays, and I swap work with her, give her yarn she needs or projects for her to do, and then she gives me things she's finished, and, you know, then we have dinner and hang out. It's fun. So I was loaded up with more hats, you guys. This is what she finished in a week. She's pretty awesome. And she cut the braids for me, so I have to do that. And then I've been trying to go through my stash, and you know, this has been in my stash forever. Look at this pink yarn, you guys. I think this is like some sort of Red Heart fuzzy yarn. It's old, but I'm gonna make an owl out of it, and it is just so chunky and cute, and I love the bright colors. And anyway, I just thought that was cute. But we made some Spider-Man, and I love this yarn, and I really like this red. I think it's nice, and it feels really good. It's thick. I like that. So moving forward, we are definitely going to switch to I love this yarn for the hats, and we double it. So it should work with my original pattern that I wrote, because the impeccable yarn that we have been using for years has gotten so thin, and it literally, the pattern I wrote wasn't giving me the size that I needed anymore, so it just irritated me. So we'd have to add extra stitches and change the pattern just to get the sizes properly made. Plus it was just thin, and I like my hats to be chunky, you guys. That's one thing that my customers have always said. They just love how thick my hats are. And there was something I wanted to show you guys. I have saved a few hats from the ones I've made for my kids years ago, and I wanted to show you guys what they look like after several years of wear, especially by my son. Like, he wore the heck out of his hats. He loved them when he was little, and I pulled them out. I want to show you how well they held up. Alright, now the first one I ever made was a pig, but for some reason I don't have that one, which makes me really sad. But the second hat that my son had me make, because he was obsessed with this video game, you guys, it was called Skylanders. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it was for the PlayStation. We literally have so many of those characters, and that I don't save a lot, but like that is one thing I saved for him. It's literally in a big tote, like this big, full of the characters. Like, he was obsessed with this game on the PlayStation. But this is the hat that I made. You guys, this hat, I even put pom-poms on the bottom. This hat was so well loved. He wore it everywhere. He loved it. And it's been washed. It's been worn for years. And this is how it held up. I think it did a pretty good job. Even these, like when you put it on, kind of stick up, so maybe not anymore, but they did at one point. But like I said, this, I mean, he wore this when he was maybe 5, and he's 16, and he wore it for several years, like at least 3, probably 3 years. And then, actually this one I think I made this one first. This one was before the Skylander. This one I think I made and he wore when he was like 4 and 5. But It's old. He got a lot of use out of it. We've had other kids wear them. This one I made for him when he was probably 9, maybe. He wanted a robot from Star Wars, but it was like a specific one. I don't know the name of it, but I copied it from that. This is the only one I've ever made like that. And then my daughter wanted a puppy hat. And this is old. Like, you guys, these hats do hold up really well. And so, you know, I just thought I'd show you some of the first hats that are at least, you know, some of them are over 10 years old. So I have customers that over the years, they come back year after year for hats. A lot of them tell me they collect them. They like to have a variety. A lot of them tell me that like they pass them on to their kids year after year. They pass them off to cousins. They give them away. And so these hats that I've made hold up well. And that makes me feel good because I do put a lot of care and pride into them. They do take a lot of time, and I feel like when I first started, I didn't charge very much because I was new at it, and of course my skill level wasn't as high. So over time, I've developed my skill, and I do charge quite a bit for some of my hats. I've put a lot of practice into it. I feel like it's worth it. If you make a purchase, then it will last because they are well made. Look at my kitty. He just joined me. Kitty. Hi, buddy. Are you feeling okay? Are you okay? Are you a good boy? So right now he seems to be okay. Hopefully he doesn't get sick. I'm just really worried about that, and I hope it works. I hope the chemo works. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this week's vlog. I have been incredibly busy lately. My market's coming up. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of that right here. It was a great market. I can't wait to share it with you guys in next week's vlog, so stay tuned for that. Let me know if you guys want me to do a video and share with you how I made my adoption certificates. I also would like to share with you guys my embroidery for the cats that I make. I think that would be a nice video. All of the links in this week's video will be in the description. And lastly, I will gladly accept any and all love and prayers for Rahjah at this time. I am just so incredibly sad by what's happening with him right now, and your support means everything. And I know prayers work, so all you prayer warriors out there, I will gladly accept your prayers for him and any well wishes from anyone. You guys, I've had my cat for 14 years now, and he is just so special to me, so I'm just so sad. But I just want to thank you guys once again for sticking with me this week. And in next week's vlog, I will be finishing up for the market, and then I will be doing the market, and I am editing that right now, so stay tuned. Alright, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.